she's like 16 months old. At home, I do have 2 rabbits and a cat as well, and she used to be fine with the cat. But when she had her first season, that's when she started kind of going apeshit at the cat. So my cat now lives upstairs and she lives downstairs. So when we go on walks, there's a lot of cats on my estate, so she will look round every car, look under every car for a cat. With dogs, she is, I think, worse with me than my mum or my dog walker with reacting to dogs. I found that if she gets to the dog before she barks, she's fine with them and she just wants to play. If she sees me walk away, she will whine and pull to get back to me. Like, I can leave her at home and she's fine. I put her in a crate and I can go out and she's fine. Once I'm gone, like if I leave her with my mum, she's fine. But if she sees me going, she's very dramatic about it.
German Shepherds they're the worst for it. I mean, if somebody says what's the most freaking neurotic breed when its owner walks away, it's a German Shepherd. Like, they whine, they scream, they have like panic attacks. But if you see German Shepherds off lead, they often will herd their family. So if you're walking, they'll often keep going round.
My friend who lives on my estate, he has a German Shepherd, a male one. He's 2 years old. And I do go out with him quite a lot because his is not reactive whatsoever. He's lovely. So I love going for walks with him because generally if we see a dog, I will make sure he's in between us and the dog, and she fixates but she doesn't bark.
It's nice to have a friend that has a stable dog because it's good to be able to work around that.
And they love each other, so it works.
But it just gives you something to work around. Yeah, I always tell people, because people go, well, I've got friends with dogs, can we meet up with them? I'm like, well, it depends on their dogs. Like, if their dog's all over the place, then no, it's not going to help. But if they've got a stable, confident dog, that's under control.
Yeah, so then, I do use Max a lot because of that.
I've got no objections.
His owner knows that.
That's great. It's practice for his dog as well. Like, I mean, obviously our dogs are put around freaking neurotic dogs every day, and it's what they have to deal with. People, good with people?
So she generally is, but I'd say 5% of the time she'll react randomly at someone. I have no idea why.
Let's get the dog out anyway. Let's see what's happening.
Hi. Come in.
Sacrifice the cameraman. I move back, Ben moves closer.
Sit.
Oh, you're a dinky little thing.
Oh yeah, she's a little baby.
Oh, you're a dinky little thing, aren't you, darling?
Here goes, this is Willow.
Hello, Willow.
Sit.
So Willow's 16 months, did you say?
Yeah, nearly a year and a half,
16 months, no health problems?
Well, no, so she's had all the stomach things, but nothing wrong with her joints, no, and even the vet says she feels fine, her stomach feels fine, her joints are fine, so
perfect.
She's not.
Right, can you just do me a favour and just walk around with her, just so I can see what her lead walking's like and everything. And remember, I am here to judge you and break it down and tell you what you're doing good, but also tell you what you suck at and things like that. So
that's fine.
I do it from a place of love. I do it from a place of love.
Now, Lucy had a bad back when she was with another dog. So I've been walking her for the past couple of weeks, and I've been having her on grab lead.
Yep.
And I quite like that now.
And just come back this way for me, Lucy.
This way.
So it's not terrible.
She's not a massive, but she can if she wants to, and if she sees a cat, that's gone. Yeah, she's like... Pfft.
So, I mean, the slip lead you're using isn't the best slip lead. It's far too thick.
So we were using a thinner one, but her hair just kept getting tangled in it massively, like a really thin one.
Right, I want to see what she's like when she sees a dog.
Okay.
Shall I hold her?
No, I've got to do it. I'm fine.
I just don't want you back to go, otherwise I've got to drive her.
Right, I need a dog. My hero. What would you normally do in this situation? So she's very alert.
Yeah, I'll try and walk away.
The road.
All right, well, do what you'd normally do.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That's not terrible.
Oh, it does get worse. Let's go.
But you're having to really, really yank on the dog to try and get any sort of attention. Just walk around a bit for me, Karen. Walk towards your car. She's
not actually being as bad as she normally is.
Karen, come and stand behind me.
Come on.
Just come and stand by my side. And can you just walk towards me?
Come on.
Okay. So that's what happens. Are you alright?
Let's go.
Alright, no worries. Put her back, please, Karen.
I did tell her to be bad today.
Okay. I don't think she got the memo. I mean, but it's not safe.
No.
What do you know about prong collars?
You use them on dogs.
Fair enough.
No, that's the best dogs to get. They're for dogs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy for them. I'm not.
You're happy for them?
I'm happy for like prong collars to be used.
Yes, I'm so glad you're going on that.
I did have a previous changer chuck a hard chain thing at her before because she wasn't listening. And
Was
I didn't
he an
like
army
that.
trainer or a police
Yeah, he
hand?
was in the police. I didn't like
The idea is minimal input, maximum results. On that slip lead, you're having to be really forceful to get the dog because it's uncomfortable for you, but that's also uncomfortable for her, so you're constantly battling one another. We want to basically put some power brakes onto a power dog in a sense, so we want to slow that dog down effectively. We don't want to come to a dramatic halt. So basically what happens is once the dog knows how to walk on this and you introduce them to the concept of pressure, then you can go down to a slip lead and whatever you want. Yeah, the idea of any training tool, whether you're using food or whether you're using collars, whatever that training device is, the idea is to not become reliant on it and have to use it forever. The idea is to use it in conjunction with your training, to aid with the training. When you use food, it's to try to aid in that motivation. Now, food is just one training tool, there's loads. But the idea is if you use it properly, you don't become reliant on that tool and you can come away from it. Some people that have had really bad experiences or know the dog's physically stronger than them will use it forever, the same as you put a seatbelt on every single time you drive, the dog doesn't need it anymore, but you still put it on just in case. She's never experienced it, so I don't want her first experience to be her dragging into the end of it. So everything is about teaching the dog to understand something with as minimal force as possible. If she goes straight into the end of it, she's going to freak out. So if she does that, I can take the pressure off and I've still got hold of her. When we're finished, we won't need this bit. It's just to begin with. So let's get this lead bit under control first of all. So nice and simple, I just want to teach her what this lead means. So if you just stay where you are for a second.
Sugar, you take it away from my mummy.
So a little bit of pressure, she gives in, relax. A little bit of pressure, gives in, relax.
Getting the treats out.
Alright, didn't say treats, did he? Oh.
Come round, a little bit of pressure, give in, relax. Relax. What side do you walk her on?
Left.
Left, okay, so we'll make sure we do that. So a little bit of pressure, give in, relax. Pressure, give in, a little bit of pressure, off we go. Straight line pressure, come round. Slow down. So 2 fingers. Just want to teach her what that lead means. So none of this yanking anymore. Just 2 fingers. I want her to walk at my pace. Also, so I also want to teach her brakes. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to stop her forcefully. So if you imagine driving, what you're doing is slamming on the brakes where you jolt forward. That's what you're doing. I want to teach her as we go forward, applying the brakes to slowing down. Going forward, gently applying those brakes to slow down to come to a stop. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Don't worry, I'm not taking you away from mum. So then lead in one hand, because that's how you want to walk. So everything wants to be relaxed and natural. Imagine holding a bag. We're not holding it up here. We don't hold it back here. We don't hold it out in front of us. We hold the bag by our side. So we want the lead short but relaxed. So forget about the bits that's attached to a collar. Hold it around here, then just pop the rest of it in nicely. Arm down here, right? Then, if I pull up, it's actually going to be a little bit of wrist action. It's just going to be up like that in my wrist. My arm is here. Wandering arm creates tension, creates resistance. Let's go. So I want my arm down here. Now everything's going to happen from the wrist. Just, a little flick to the direction I want. She goes in front, up, and then relax. turn around, let's go back this way. But look at my arm. Now I'm just going to communicate with wrist action. Because she understands what the lead is, I can communicate with that wrist action. Head up, shoulders up, don't worry about a thing. Enjoy the scenery.
You haven't seen it go after a passenger car.
Yeah, we're together as one. I stop, squeezing those brakes. We move forward. I stop, squeezing those brakes. Yeah? No back pain, no shoulder pain, no nothing. Teaching, becoming together. Want to go?
Yeah.
Now remember, I'm handing you power brakes. Yeah? This isn't a car, this is a being that feels, right? Where you was with a slip lead, you cannot do that with her on this. Yeah?
Okay.
So you have to imagine, be gentle. Technique over power.
Yeah.
Walk off, she'll follow.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't drink, she turns into a lion.
How's that feel?
Much better at the moment.
Come back this way.
This way. Let's go.
Look at that. Feel better?
Yeah.
Perfect. Look at me, not the dog. There we go. The reason being, if you're looking at the dog, it's because you're unsure about what's happening. That's what the dog picks up on, right? So staring at the dog feels that. You know what the dog looks like. You live with the dog. Yeah. If you feel your arm wandering, bring it towards you. Remember, it's all in the wrist. Yeah. Sit.
Sit.
Keep. Walk up. Pick up the pace. You dictate the pace. See how she's following you? See how she started to slow down and you slowed down? That's her dictating the pace.
Yeah.
If she slows down, you speed up. If you want to slow down, you choose to slow down, not the other way round. Turn around, bring her round with you, gently, 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 and then look at me and walk forward. Slow down. Walk faster. And stop. Now you're walking the dog, not the other way round.
Yeah. Bring the wrap.
So now she understands the lead. Let's go. Now she understands the lead, we can use that to communicate. The key to helping leash reactivity is in the title, leash, then reactivity. If the dog doesn't understand the lead or the tools that you are using are frustrating or agitating the dog, we can't help. But you see what I was doing on the lead, that gentle pressure to bring her towards me? Watch how we can do it with a dog. So Karen's going to walk that way and I'm going to walk this way. Let's go, darling. And look what happens. He's out there. Let's go. Good girl. So then her nose can go on to something else.
Yeah.
So the visual, what we're saying is you're staring too much. Let's break that. And then we have a more natural dog behaviour like using the nose, which we then want to reward. I don't need food there because the reward is this. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Sniffing is deflecting effectively. That rhymed. So again, one more time, gentle pressure. Let's go, darling. And Karen, let's walk. Little bit of pressure to steer the dog away. Nose goes down. Good girl. Pressure round. Minimal. So many people struggle with leash reactivity because they can't fix the lead part. Walk past. Good itch. Let's go. Gentle pressure. And again, good girl. Yeah. Check you out. Pressure around. Yeah. Let's go up this way. Squeezing those brakes to get her to come to a stop. Sit. Thank you. Walk past Karen. Good girl, looks away. Winning. Right, Karen, put Mishka back for me. Gentle pressure. Let's go. Good girl. Go on, there you go. Alright, come this way. And what I want you to do is walk towards me. And pay attention to the dog. Nice. But not with your eyes through the lead, feel. Yeah. So the lead is your connection. If it's done properly, you can feel. So you can feel when the dog's out of position. So you don't need to stare at the dog looking suspicious. There you go. So you felt something was off there.
Yeah.
So you then apply that pressure. So if you're walking and you feel your arm going that way, that's because your dog's fixating.
Okay.
You don't need to look at your dog to know it's fixating.
Yeah.
You use that lead. It's your connection. But if the dog's always on a tense lead, you don't know if it's fixating or not. And you're in that battle.
Yeah.
Leash pressure is golden. Walk towards the lead for me. And again. So just a little pop on that lead. A little bit more. Like you mean it. There you go. And if she's staring too much, break her focus manually. So walk into her. All the way round, and then come and look at me. Back round, into a sit.
Sit.
And you see how it just breaks that focus
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah? Right, so I want you to walk down towards my car. Yeah?
Okay.
You're going to stay here a second, Phoebe. We're going to walk past.
I'm assuming
Kelpie.
this is his car.
Right, you're going to walk down this way. Phoebe's going to walk past you. Head up, shoulders up. Go on, Phoebes.
Okay.
If you feel the dog cutting in front of you. Nice. Look how relaxed your arm stays. Now keep walking. Walk through that. When the dog looks behind, that is not the time to stop. You continue to walk through. Turn around.
Okay.
Yeah, you walk through. Don't. If the dog's looking back, walk through.
Yeah.
Body language is good. Up. Perfect. So you felt that. Turn around. Come towards me. So you felt that moment where she went to go across you, and boom, because the dog understands that lead.
I just don't know how hard to do it.
That was
will
perfect.
Will it ever hurt her though if I do it too hard? No. Okay, that's fine.
You're never going to do it as
I don't
physical.
want to do it accidentally too hard, then it's like cuts her neck off.
Okay, but flipping the dog up in the air on the slip lead was fine. Where do we draw the line? Again, it's because you're focusing on appearance versus what actually the mechanics, yeah? On a slip lead, you had no problem really being physical.
Yeah.
That's a choking device.
Yeah, I would hold her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that, you're overthinking it. This, you need less and you get more.